Hey guys, it's Kyle Bennett with HardOCP.com, and we've got another unboxing for you today as we're getting these coming in really quickly now. This is the new block from Koolance. This is their prototype block, not necessarily prototype block, for a Threadripper TR4 socket. So this block is CPU 400A-S. This cooler, like I said, is for TR4 socket. It's based on their current Intel blocks, which has obviously been fitted to work with Threadripper. So they do not have a stock on this yet on their site. This is a little bit different hold downs than I've seen recently from them. See how that goes. And here's a look at it. Let me bring it in a little closer. Very much like the looks of this. It's got mount points on both sides, so you can flip it around if you want. And obviously we have inlet and outlet specifics. Got a nickel plated base plate. There you go. See if you can see yourself there. Very nice looking. Very nice looking. So let's get it open. All right, so we've got our fasteners loose. Let's see how this all fits together. You can see we're plate off. Ring fits down there. Our flow plate and our mounting feet come off there. There you can see your points of attachment. See your points of attachment right there, which our fasteners came out of. So your flow plate comes off like this. So we have our flow come right down in the middle of our fins and spread out either direction, and it's picked back up. So there's our flow plate, jet plate, our jetting coming in there with another O-ring fitting down in there. There's our jet on our inlet, and you can see where we have another O-ring sitting down in here. It sits back around there to give us another seal. So fairly complicated design. There's the rest of our mount. It's interesting where it was being held during when it was sprayed. So one thing we know has been important about these are our contact or our micro fins and how they cover. So looking back at this, we see we're missing a whole lot of footprint, active micro channels over. Widthwise, we cover the whole path. But this way we're missing about 5 millimeters on each end, so it'll be really interesting to see how this block stacks up. For comparison, here was our EK block that did so poorly, and quite frankly, these micro fins are about the exact same dimensions as our EK. So if you want to compare to the XSPC, that's where we are there. Quite a bit of difference. So Koolance did a really pretty polish on that. That's the kind of finish we're used to seeing from them. The block went together really perfectly. While the design's a tad bit complex compared to some others we've seen, I didn't have any problems getting back together. All the O-rings fit in very, very well. Snapped right in, went back together, not a problem. I like the way they did this cover. I don't have any of their recent 400 series blocks, so I hadn't seen this cover, which came off really easy. So if you wanted to paint that, and in fact paint the legs to match any kind of modifications you did, that would be really, really easy to do without having to worry about the rest of your block. Another thing worth mentioning, which is a tiny bit different than what we're used to seeing here, is no frag harder disco lights on this one. Not even a place to put a frag harder disco light. So if you are looking for not paying for those, hopefully that will be considered in the price. Koolance does not have stock on these yet. They expect to see the 400S on their website later this month, and pricing has not been announced yet either. So we've got the Swift Tech block to do next, which we're going to get to, and then we'll be covering this one. Hopefully we'll get both those out this week. So this is the Koolance CPU 400A-S, and we'll be getting a review to you soon. This is Kyle Bennett with Hard OCP.